Not too long ago, I made a video talking about all the important Pokemon that I still have with me. What I didn't mention is the Pokemon that I lost throughout the years, so I thought I'd make a video talking about them. Here is the 3 Pokemon that got away. I'm going to be talking about the 3 Pokemon that would have been in my awesome Pokemon video if I didn't lose them somehow. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to say, so this video is going to be unscripted, so we'll see if that's too obvious or not in the final product. This video likely isn't going to be very long, because it's just me telling 3 short stories that I want to share. So, let's get started with the first Pokemon that I lost. First on this list is Spinda, specifically a shiny Spinda. Back in high school, maybe it was even middle school, it's impossible to tell, I found a random shiny Spinda in a horde battle in Pokémon X and Y. I remember because my buddy from high school was there with me, and we were both excited that I found a shiny Pokemon. So of course, I caught the Spinda, and that was the first part of the story. I was pretty active in the Pokemon Showdown community, and something that always fascinated me was all the giveaways they did in the chat rooms, and I wanted to participate. So my little dumbass thought, hey, I have something that's worth trading. And this wasn't my first shiny I was trading away. I had plenty of other shinies that I caught after this Spinda, but this was the first horde shiny I remember encountering being full odds. So my thought process was, hey, Spinda's not one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm not a big fan of this particular monster. It's a shiny, I kind of want to participate in these giveaways. So I did. I did a giveaway for the shiny Spinda on Pokemon Showdown, and I gave it away. Time passed. I began to regret it because shiny Spindas are very one of a kind. As you know, each Spinda has a random pattern of spots, which makes every Spinda incredibly unique, which in turn makes every shiny Spinda exponentially more unique. So I had a one-of-a-kind Pokemon that I just traded away. Now, this is a long shot, but I think it's worth putting out there. If you remember winning a shiny Spinda in a Pokemon Showdown giveaway, and you still have access to this shiny Spinda, and the OT is Michael, I would very appreciate having it back if it's something the new owner wouldn't mind doing. Of course, I'd first want to see its trainer ID to make sure it matches with mine, to make sure I'm actually getting my shiny Spinda. So, that's a little call to action. It's probably not going to work, but if it does, wow, that's crazy. Story number 2. This is about a Torkoal. In the video where I go over all my special Pokemon in Pokemon Home, I talk about my Whimsicott and my Poliwrath, and how I bred them to be on a competitive team to battle my friends on the school bus back in the day. For the full context of this little story, you can watch that video, but the point is, there was also a Torkoal on that team named Speedy. The other 3 members of this team I have no memory of. The only ones I remember are my Poliwrath and my Whimsicott, because I still have them to this day, and the Torkoal, which I somehow lost to time. Now, similar to the Spinda situation, I'm going to ask, if you have a Torkoal named Speedy that might be mine with the OT Michael, I would like to know that. I don't even know if I traded this away or not, but my thought process is that I must have wonder traded it or something for it to be gone. I've searched all my games, I cannot find Speedy. So once again, if you think you could help me, I would appreciate it very much. But I am aware it's a long shot. Last but not least is an interesting case, because this Pokemon is not mine. It never was. My cousin had a Grand Bull in his Pokemon Y playthrough. It was one of his favorite team members. One day I had a Pokemon that needed to be traded to evolve. I don't remember what Pokemon this was at all. It could have been Machoke, it could have been Boldore, it could have been any trade evolution, doesn't matter for this story. So, he puts up his Grand Bull on the trade to help evolve my guy. Now, I don't know if anyone's ever experienced anything similar to this in their life playing Pokemon, but when the Grand Bull was traded to me, it was seemingly deleted in Pokemon X and Y. I looked everywhere for it. Even to this day, I still search out for a Grand Bull in my boxes in my Pokemon Y cartridge and hope that she'll be there, but I really think I ran into a glitch where the Pokemon traded to me was deleted. I wish I could apologize to my cousin, but what would I be apologizing for? It wasn't my fault. I have told him this story recently, and he says he has no memory of it. He kinda grew out of the whole Pokemon thing, but I didn't. I remember the both of us were pretty distraught that he lost his Grand Bull. And I did feel bad, and he also felt bad. A funny story I'm going to tell you. And it's not really a story, a little tidbit. He said in his YouTube banner he wanted to put a little grave that said RIP Grand Bull. But we were young at the time, just a little corny tidbit I wanted to share. I don't know if he's going to mind me saying that. He doesn't watch my videos, who cares? Hey Jake, what's up? So yeah, I just puked out this video. What a mess it was, no script. I am talking into Adobe Premiere Pro right now to edit out all of my ums and uhs. But yes, that's my video talking about the 3 Pokemon that got away. If anyone has any information on my Spinda or my Torkoal, it sounds like a missing person case. Sounds like a missing person case. It's not that serious, but I would appreciate if you could help at all. And if not, I didn't expect anything from it. I just wanted to share my story. Anyway, do you have any stories about Pokemon that you lost to time? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, outros are hard.